Imagine stumbling upon a row of gleaming new cabins sprouting like weeds on your own backyard wilderness, where silence should reign but hammers echo like a bad joke. That's how it started for me, Harlan Whitaker, a quiet ex-journalist who traded city scandals for rural peace in suburban Virginia, only to find the neighborhood HOA turning my sanctuary into their personal cash cow. And the queen bee? A self-righteous busybody named Vivien Hargrove, who ruled with a smile that could curdle milk and rules that made prison look lax. I'd bought my plot on the edge of Willow Creek Estates 15 years ago, right after a nasty divorce where rumors painted me as the villain, whispers of deadbeat dad, and troublemaker courtesy of my ex's circle, who just happened to mingle with the HOA elite. I kept my head down, tending my garden and walking my old beagle, Max, through the untamed woods that buffered my land from the cookie-cutter cul-de-sacs. No fines for unmowed lawns, no mandatory holiday lights, bliss. Or so I thought, until that crisp autumn hike when Max sniffed out trouble first, barking at the unnatural hum of machinery. There they were, concrete slabs scarring the earth like acne on a prom queen's face. A shiny black SUV with Willow Creek HOA security, slapped on the side parked like it owned the place. I froze, heart pounding, as workers swarmed like ants on a sugar high. This wasn't some neighbor's overzealous deck extension. This was my land, the back acreage I'd fought to keep wild. Rumors had swirled for months. Folks in the HOA whispering I was hoarding and used property, calling me a recluse who didn't contribute to community spirit. I'd ignored it, figuring silence was my shield. Big mistake. 2 days later, armed with my faded property deed and a cheap trail cam from the hardware store, I marched onto the site. 6 skeletal cabins already loomed, frames rising faster than regrets after a bad date. I collared a sweaty guy lugging plywood. "Who's running this circus?" He jerked his thumb at a woman in a lime green polo, clipboard in hand, lecturing a foreman like he was a naughty toddler. "Vivien Hargrove," he grumbled. "HOA prez. Tread lightly. She bites." I approached, deed flapping in the breeze. "Ma'am, this is my property. What's going on here?" Vivien didn't glance up, her pen scribbling furiously. "No error, sir. This is Willow Creek's new eco-retreat expansion. Common area enhancement." I chuckled, but it came out bitter. "Common? I've got the deed right here, been mine since '09. County lines don't lie." Finally, she peered over her bifocals, lips pursing like she'd sucked a lemon. "That can't be. We've got approvals. Months of planning." "Approvals on what, fairy dust? This is private land." I thrust the map forward. She batted it away like junk mail. "If there's an issue, take it to the board. We're already invested, ground broken, budgets allocated." Her voice dripped with that fopolite HOA venom, the kind that says, "Comply or cry." I pressed, "Invested in trespassing?" She flashed a grin, all teeth and no soul. "We're elevating the neighborhood. Tourists, revenue, prestige. You should be grateful. Your property values will skyrocket." Grateful? For bulldozers on my dirt? I walked away, fuming, but a spark ignited. Let them dig their own grave. Deeper. Back home, I dug into my files, old surveys, tax records, then hit the county clerk's office. Emerged with certified copies and a wicked plan. Patience as my weapon. Why stop them now? Let Vivien's vision bloom, then pluck every petal. That week, I dotted the tree line with trail cams, capturing every trespass. Contractors' boots stomping my soil, board members posing for selfies amid the chaos. Vivien herself strutting like a peacock, barking, "Make sure those roofs match the community palette. No deviations." By midweek, my hard drive brimmed with evidence. Over 150 snaps, timestamps sealing their fate. The cabins multiplied to 10, all identical for rustic eyesores with no permits in sight. Nights, Max and I watched the sights glow from my porch, hammers clanging like Vivien's ego inflating. I wasn't mad. I was methodical. Dropped the haul at my old buddy's law office. Elena Vasquez, a shark who'd once sunk a slumlord so hard he lost his yacht and his dignity. "You're saying they built this without a whisper to you?" Elena flipped photos, eyes widening. "No lease, no easement, nothing?" Zip. And get this, they're piping in utilities from the HOA grid. She leaned back, smirking. Oh, honey, this is gold. Trespass? Sure. But if they're renting these out. Revenue, I finished. Unjust enrichment. Her grin turned predatory. Let 'em finish. Then we pounce. Every booking, every buck yours. For the next month, I played ghost. Skipped HOA newsletters stuffed in my mailbox. Ignored the gossip mill-churning tales of my obstructionism. Meanwhile, Elena slipped a quiet hold on county permits. No more expansions without audits. But we kept it hush. Wanted Vivien stacking her deck higher. By late fall, 28 cabins stood proud. A tacky sign proclaiming Willow Creek Woodland Escape. Website up, ads blasting, luxury nature getaways. Book now. Partnered with a shady rental firm, Summit Stays. I booked one incognito, fake name, burner email. Max and I snuck in via a back path, me filming the whole charade, the digital lock beeping welcome, the packet crowing about HOA perks, the fridge stocked with branded swag. Even a sign-up for exclusive community events. Left with receipts proving commerce on my turf. Elena filed suit the next dawn. Civil action against the HOA Vivien and Summit, slamming trespass, illegal builds, commercial ops on private land. Injunction granted in 48 hours. Elena served it at an HOA meeting, envelope thick as a brick. Special delivery, she quipped to Vivien amid gawking bored eyes. Vivien ripped it open, face draining to ash. This is absurd. Absurd as building a mini-empire on stolen dirt. Elena shot back. All profits? Frozen. Yours truly. Vivien stammered. We thought it was communal. I stepped from the shadows. No, you thought I'd roll over. Chaos erupted, whispers of liability. One guy dry heaving into his tie. Vivien rallied. Mistake. We had maps. Show 'em. Elena dared. A mousy board member. Phil fumbled out printouts, Zillow screenshots, no seals. You gambled millions on an app? Elena mocked. Phil shrank. Vivien whispered. We can't afford this. Good, I said. I'm not settling for scraps. Court slapped a receiver on rentals. Funds diverted to escrow. Board crumbled. Resignations? Whistleblows on shoddy wiring. A tipster calling cops on tampered utilities. Criminal probe opened. Damaged water mains. Forged permits. Vivien's cousin got cuffed. County yanked rental rights. Cabins sat empty. Ghosts of greed. Elena amended transfer titles to me. Court obliged. Rainy morning, I stood with officials, keys in hand. Owner of 28 cabins. The clerk deadpanned. Max woofed approval. No Vivien in sight. I dialed a local homeless vet shelter. Got space for heroes? By spring, cabins hummed with life. Rent-free havens for the down and out. First post-title sighting of Vivien. Zoning hearing where the HOA begged to rezone cabins as charity housing to salvage rep. I lurked in back. She swept in, lawyer in tow, jaw set like concrete. Her suit spouted, visionary initiative, minor oversights, community good. I mic'd up, good? They stole my land, faked boundaries. Trespassers, not saviors. Board grilled. Knowingly? Docs prove it. Vivien snapped. Vindictive. You won. Won? I wanted peace, you invaded. Motion denied unanimously. Outside, her lawyer cornered me. Sell back? Fair price. Nah, I said. Tell Vivien. Can't buy off karma. Weeks later, dawned deputy at my door. Station now? Choa mess. Detective Ortiz waited with files. Your SIG. Fake permit, traced forgery. Clayton Reed, HOA hack. Emails from Vivien. By any means, leverage his land. They knew. Charges flew, forgery, fraud. Vivien arrested mid-meeting, cuffs clicking like applause. News blared. HOA boss in fraud bust. Board imploded. HOA decertified. Powerless. Cabins? Revamped with donations, solar, gardens, a mural of thriving woods. Residents bloomed. Ex-soldier grilling burgers, kids laughing. Block party invite. I brought pie, got hugs. Started with whispers against me. Ended freeing them from tyranny. Peace? Short-lived. Dawn drone buzzed my fence. Prograde Snoop. Called Elena. Trouble brewing. Noise complaints piled. Rowdy squatters. Deputies shrugged each time. Then a slick letter from Ridgeview advisors. Probing zoning irregularities. Elena. Asset vultures. Someone's bankrolling loopholes. Ortiz called. Vivien had backers. Shell Corp deposits from Donovan Hale. Developer I once blocked on a wetland gig. Hale. Grudge holder extraordinaire. Flipping HOAs into resorts. Funded the mess. Laundered via contracts. Stay sharp, Ortiz urged. Hale motioned to revoke Pine Haven zoning. Rushed. No notice. Transparency. Hearing. Hale suited up. Preaching. No grudge. Just fairness. I countered. Fairness? You bankrolled theft. Elena slapped affidavits down. Motion tanked. That night, slashed tires, no report. Just upgraded cams. IRS froze Hale's accounts. Feds pounced on multi-county scams. Witnesses flooded. Hale's puppet master role confirmed. Arrested fleeing by jet. Presser. Governance abuse epic. Vivien plea dealed. Got 24 months lifetime ban. Pine Haven? Protected status eternal. I declined advisory gig. Watched from afar as fruit trees grew. Playgrounds rang. One sunset stroll with Max. A kid chased a kite past murals of renewal. Wind chimes sang victory. Greed uprooted. Justice planted deep. But tell me, in a world where HOAs preach community while picking pockets, is silence ever the real crime? Or does fighting back make you the villain?